Hi. When you have set up everything, you brought it from modeler to layout, and you are in the perspective view, and you can see it in the camera view. Your camera setting as you like it. Lighting is good. Lighting you don't need to change much, and you can test it with VPR, how it will really animate and save it. Then when you go back from first frame over here to the last frame over here, there might be some differences. So to get a very smooth loop where it is seamless, what you can do is you can go to the last frame and check the position on the first frame and check the position on the last frame and see the difference. So what you can do is you can go in and press Y to rotate and see, okay, so here you can see that this is angled much more and this is angled more to the left. So I can go in here or here, it doesn't matter. I can go in here and come close to what is in the first frame and see if I can align it. So if you bring your mouse down, it should move that way. So this is coming very close. So it may not be perfect, but come as close as you can. And then you can rewind and play and see. So once you've tested your alignment for a seamless loop, you can go back to the first frame. Then you go to Render tab. In Render tab there, you can render as a single frame. You can go to any position you want. You can go here, here, doesn't matter. And you just click on Render Frame. It will create a single frame image. And you can abort it, and you can go here, and then you can go to RGBA, and then you can go to JPEG and save it as a JPEG file. You can give it a name and save it. So this is how you save an image, and you can email that to me. Now to make it into an animation, you have to go to the Render tab, and here you have Render Properties. So you see over here, you click on Render Properties, and then in general, if your preview is too big, then you can, it might be around here, so it might be big, and it will render as a big A, and it will take a lot of time. You can put it to off or make it to small version so you can see how it's being rendered. So I can go in and go to Output. Make sure you click on Animation and make sure you click right here. Then when you click on it, will activate this. This is where your folder is. So make sure you set up your folder. And I click on Asset Folder, select Folder. Then I want to give it a name, file name. So I give it like a demo for animation. And then you'll get AVI, and if you're on PC, then you can click on here and you go to uncompressed full frame. Okay, that will save you a lot of pain because those things don't work. But if you're on what do you call, on a Mac, go to QuickTime, and if you go to encoding, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to click anything. Once you have set this up and you have set your file name and your folder and you've selected a file format, depending on Mac it will be QuickTime. You don't need to do anything in QuickTime in encoding. In PC If you're on PC, you go to AVI and then do full uncompressed rendering. And then you click off that, and then you go to something called render scene. And if you click on render scene, it will start rendering each image as one. So you don't, if you are sure about your animation, you don't need to see this. Like you can abort anytime you want. So I can go in and abort it, and then I can go to render properties. I can go to general, and actually I can switch it off because I don't need to waste time on, because it will render each and it will take longer time. So I can go to render scene again, and it will just render without showing me an extra image. So once it starts rendering, it will take a long time, probably 2 3 minutes, 4 minutes, depending on the number of frames. And then you can go and check on your folder, and inside your folder your movie clip should be there, and you can email me that movie clip so that I can put it as an augmented reality on your image, and we'll work on that, and I'll show you how that is done. There's an app called Hello AR, and you can go through that. We will also see if we can go through QR code. Hope that helps, and I'll talk more about that in class. Thank you.